Welcome back to Farm Simulator 22 with the Rude Man. I'm a little bit late, about 5 minutes. I was busy recording another series and didn't realize what time it was. Let's see if I can get caught up here. Hey, Craig. Doing good. I hope you're doing well as well, Craig. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to take off where I left off, which was here, I guess. Let's see. I can move the combine. Let's park it right here for now. Finish picking up the straw. So, Craig, what's new? We got some really bad weather. We've had, as far as weather goes, this year has been worst weather we've had in a long time, and I don't mean that it's necessarily all that bad. It's just that the last few years we haven't had a lot of coastal storms in the last 2 or 3 years like we're used to. I mean, we live on the ocean. You're always having, coastal storms when you live on the ocean. And we haven't had those for like 3 years. And so we kind of got used to having mild weather. And this year, gosh, we've had one storm after another. And we've got flooding today. And I just got a phone call from the school an hour ago. They're sending all the kids home because of all the flooding. Cold, wet, snow weather. Hey, Scorp. So, Scorpion, I tried that little trick on the Fallout 4 video I'm working on that shows it like it's an old TV or an old film, and it's probably not gonna work. I had a couple people watching it. Hey, Joe. I had a couple people watching it just to tell me what they thought, and all those streaks and static that's in, that kind of a video. One of them said it was making them sick. There was so much of it. I mean, it's one thing to see it for a few seconds, but to watch an hour of it might be a little bit too harsh on them. So I tried several different things, and just leaving it alone and showing it as a color video was what they liked the best. So that's probably what I'm going to do. How's Joe doing today? I never did do a sound check. I'm assuming you can hear me. And I'm not blowing your eardrums out. Lima Charlie. Is that Lima or Lima Charlie? And what the hell does that mean? It sounds like military talk. Lima Charlie, come in. This is Fred. This is fireworks. Loud and clear. Gotcha. Lima Charlie, loud and clear. Makes sense. See, I told you it sounded kind of military. So I've been working all day on getting started with a new Fallout 4 series. It's not a new one. It's a carryover from, or a continuation of the series I had about a year ago. I got an old battery in my controller. I'm hoping it'll work for the next 2 hours anyway. So I was in the middle of doing putting together that video. It's an introduction to the next chapter, and all of a sudden I heard a noise, and I looked up, and it was after 1 o'clock, and I thought, uh-oh, what the heck? Did you get a chance to download them, Scorpion? And if you did you test them? Right. Well, there's one of them sitting right there, if you can see it. It's the big one. I can run it and let you see what it looks like in action. Little bit of mod work here. I took out those silos. I got to thinking about it, and I don't think I'm ever going to use them. But the space is valuable. So I took the silos out and I put my production here. So I've got a fertilizer maker, and there's the this is the hay dryer silage maker, what you dinger. I'm gonna put the straw in here. Yeah, I'm not even sure when to roll. You roll after you seed, is that correct? Has anybody noticed that new quicker picker-upper is noisy? Or did it stop? Maybe it stopped. Maybe it just takes a minute to shut the hell up. All right, let's see. What do I have to do? I need to do some plowing. But I've also got I've got this field over here that's got crops on it. I don't know if it's ready yet. Let's see. Potatoes are growing. Potatoes? Oh, hell. I didn't know I had potatoes. Oh, man. Well, I'll have to lease a rig, I guess. You go grab my plow or my plow, depending on where you live. Mashed potatoes. I had mashed potatoes last night. We had a pot roast. Although my sister made it, and she didn't call it a pot roast. She called it a mud roll. It's a cut of beef that she put in a slow cooker. You don't put any water or anything in it. And literally, when it came out of the slow cooker, it looked like a roll of mud. It was pretty interesting, but oh my God, it was really good, really tender. You just took a fork and cut it off the side. You didn't even have to take a knife and slice it off the roast beef. You just take a fork and just take it right off and put it on your plate. Mashed potatoes, and we don't have fresh corn, but we had some frozen corn. Logan, how are you? Yeah, we had that for dinner, and then the next day I was going to make a sandwich, but there was still some leftover mashed potatoes and gravy, and so I made what they call an open-faced sandwich. I threw some bread on a plate, put the roast beef on it, poured the gravy over it, and then put some leftover mashed potatoes and gravy on the side. It was pretty good. All right, so I told Scorpion I was going to do something. Let me grab another tractor. What's Logan up to today? Gravy's you. Andy's in the house. Hey, Andy. All right, so for those of you that are patrons or interested in being a patron, I did some modding this morning. This is a piece of equipment that you use for rolling your crops. I was told by Scorpion that he hasn't been able to find a mod for this. So I got out my giant editor this morning and cloned a couple and modded it. So these, as you can see, are my mods, the 1230 and the 2430. I bought the 2430. I'm going to show you that one right now. But you've got this one that is 12 meters or 8.5 tons is what it weighs. It goes 17 miles an hour. That is what I'm testing to see if I can make it go faster without any injury to the crops. This one is, like I say, 24 meters. This one is 12 meters. So obviously this one's a little bit bigger. So let's go take a look at this, and I'm testing the speed. I set it at 17 because that's what I've got the combine set to. Now the combine's a little different. If I set the combine to go a little any faster than 17, it starts bouncing and it skips crop. Not always, but sometimes. So I'm going to test this out and see if it's going to work for me. As Scorpion said, it only goes about 7 miles an hour, so it's very slow. So let's take a look at this. Love it. Look at that. Oh my God. It's bigger than I thought. This is the first time I've unloaded the darn thing. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to kick it up to full speed, which is 17 miles an hour. And you tell me if you think it's fast enough, or if I can go a little faster. I think that's not bad, actually. Considering the size of it, you'd still be able to do a pretty good sized field lickety split. So give me your input on it, guys. If you're a patron, it is in the OneDrive. Both these rollers are on the OneDrive. You can download them anytime you want. So there you go, 17 miles an hour. What do you think? Joe says it looks good. Scorpion says it doesn't look bad. Andy says he's having a beer and doesn't care. Gotta tease Andy about his beer. Sorry, Andy. I had somebody, I was teasing somebody a while back, and it reminded me of something that happened when I was when I worked for the bank. When I worked for the bank, there's very few men. The men are usually, back then, were the loan officers. The women ran, the teller lines and stuff. And one day I was the supervisor. And one day I had about 3 or 4 girls standing in front of my desk. And I looked up and said, "What's up?" And they said, "Kathy is in the restroom and she's crying." And I said, "Why is she crying?" And they said, "She thinks that you don't like her." And I thought, okay, here we go. Why would she think that? I mean, have you guys noticed that I've treated her any different than anybody else? Or what do you think? What should I do? And they said, "Well, we don't know what you should do, but she really thinks that you don't like her." And I said, "Look, why don't you tell her, because you know it's true, that if I didn't like her, I would not talk to her at all. I only tease people that I like. So if she thinks that I don't like her because I'm teasing her, that's not even close to being the truth. I only tease people I like. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't talk to you at all." So they did, and she was happy with that. But, it's the way it goes, I guess. Okay, so there's 19 miles an hour. I could probably kick it up to that. That's not bad right there. I'll leave it for now, and I might kick it up to 19, another 2 miles an hour. Seems to work okay on the plow. Yeah, cool beans, man. All right, moving on. What can I do? I got to do... I guess I could fill this. I'm going to use it sooner or later. Fill this up and get it ready. I don't think that's going to take 45 minutes. I don't think it would take 45 minutes. Now, these aren't the biggest fields on the farm either, though. All right, so yeah, I took those silos out. I put this thing in. See, Scorpion, it is identical to the Maurice. It's identical because I remembered having it, having that factory there right next door to a Maurice on a previous map I was playing, and I was having a hell of a time because I couldn't remember which one was the Maurice because they are identical. The only way I could tell is if I walked up to it and it told me what was in it. See, this will tell you. This has got straw in it. No active. Yeah, it's got straw in it. No active productions. So, there you go. And I don't know if I kept any grass. I can't remember if I kept any grass. Did I have grass in here? Yeah, there's grass in here. All right, I can get a tractor and a trailer. Not now, it's been modded. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Andy? What's been modded? Anybody seen my trailer? There it is. A sign on the side? Yeah, well, it's across the street now. I know which one is the correct one. All right, let's throw some grass in there. If I can find it. There we go. While we're waiting for that to load, let me find... Yeah, that's coming right along. There it is. Uh-oh. I wasn't watching where I was going. What's Andy saying? You said it won't take 45 minutes. I just said not now that it's been modded. But oh, I got you. You know, we've got this delay. I had moved on and was talking about the Maurice, and I thought, oh, somebody remodded the Maurice, which you could easily do, but looks fine to me. $153 grain buckets. Wow, you're rich. I'm going to cut some grass here. I can do that because I cheated. Good Lord, Craig's got 248.
Oh, yeah.
You go, Andy. Where's everybody at today? There's nobody here. Okay. What happened? Do I not have one set up for the grass? Oh, I do. It's right there. There it is. I forgot to turn it on after I said it. Oh, silly me. Is it just me, or does the windrow look like it's off to the right a little bit from the back of this rig? Huh, that's funny. That's off that little bit there. Yeah, because look, one now it's straight. What happened? That was kind of weird. Huh. Now it looks like it's over to the left a little bit. Not as bad as it was though. Yeah, no kidding. What's the temperature there today, Scorp? Well, we've got a heck of a storm going on. Like I mentioned earlier, I just got a call from the school an hour or two ago, and they're sending kids home because of flooding in the area. We've gotten quite a bit of rain, and we got high wind notice going on through the evening into tomorrow, at least. I still haven't fixed my mailbox. Fahrenheit. And sunny, slight breeze, so no melting today, Andy. Oh, so you finally got some cooler weather, huh? Has anybody still got Christmas tree up? Mine's still up. we got it up late this year, so I decided to leave it up a little longer. I haven't had a chance to look at mods lately. Like I said, today I've been busy making other videos where I'm working on a new series, and I'm trying to get in the swing of it. It's been so long since I've recorded. All I've been doing is live streaming. The wifey's killing Christmas this weekend. Well, I'll tell you, the only thing I'd have to say about that, Scorpion, is if she's doing it, and I'm talking about my wife, if she's doing it and wants to do it, and I don't have to help, I wouldn't give a hoot and hell. Go ahead, kill Christmas. If she says, I want you to help, well, let's let it string out a little bit longer. We didn't enjoy it that much. Craig says he never put one up. I'm getting to the point where Christmas isn't really a big deal anymore. It is for the kids, and so we decorate for the kids and stuff, but Carol and I, we've seen more than our share of Christmases. Andy didn't either. Andy could just take beer kegs or beer cases, beer bottles, stack them up in a big pyramid like a tree and light it up. I'll tell you what I did when I was single. I had this little bitty tree. It was only about maybe 1.5 feet tall. Wasn't very big. And I just put it on my coffee table in the living room, decorated it up. It had some lights on it, so I ran a cord to it. And that's all I did. And I took what little bit of presents I had and put them underneath the coffee table. It would damage your parrot? Okay, is this a real parrot or is this a metaphor for something nasty, like Scorpion would say? Now, see all the grass I've got here? I don't need that field right there to be grass. Now, this probably isn't going to work for you guys because you probably don't own this property. Well, I don't necessarily own it, but I kind of do. An African gray called Molly. Does she talk? And if she talks, does she swear? On a stack of Bibles. Okay, look, it's the windrow's to the right again. Isn't that weird? See, one tire's driving clear over it, but the other one's not even touching it. Isn't that weird? What am I doing? I'm going west, heading west. Not that that makes any difference. That's just weird. Yes and yes. Do we have a yes? We have a maybe. I better go check on Plow Guy. See how Plow Guy's doing. So Plow Guy's about halfway done. A little more than halfway. No. Close to halfway done. So Scorpion, on the rolling, I haven't done rolling yet, even though I made those 2 mods. So you plant and fertilize, and then you roll, or do you plant and fertilize, and then do your second fertilizing, and then roll? When do you roll? Because what I'm afraid of is if I plant and fertilizer and roll, it might mess up the second fertilizer. I don't know. I'm just asking questions. I don't know. All right, now tell you what, I can't really, well, I'm thinking about speeding time up here and get these potatoes off. But I don't know how long I have to go. This field needs lemon. Lemon. Okay, Scorpion says he fertilizes, then he limes, then he plows, seed, then roll, gets it all, except maybe the mulching bonus. Oh, I ain't do no mulching bonus. That's too much. Don't you think? Don't you think that's too much? Okay, so potatoes still aren't ready. Oh. Throw this in here, I guess. Are you kidding? I'd be shooting that damn bird if it was that noisy. Well, I can't wait. I'm getting thirsty. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this because I'm kind of wanting to change. But I'm hoping that it makes me feel like this, but I don't think it's going to. But I can always think it is. All right. Here goes soup de jour. Well, that was a good pop. Oh my God, that's cold. Very good, very good. That's almost as refreshing as a Mountain Dew. Man, it's going to be a slow Thursday. There's nobody here but you guys. Whoa, slow down. The loyal crew. Man, I tell you, when this grass is mowed, doesn't the texture look weird for grass? And look, it's picking up grass way beyond the end of the boom. Did you notice that? That's kind of weird. Only on the left side looks like. Easy way to keep quiet, you don't buy one. Well, that's a valid point there, Craig. Just use Leslie. Dress her up as a bird. Leslie won a cracker. Did you guys see where Betty White passed away? It was 18 days until her 100th birthday. And my wife saw her on a TV show just last week getting ready for the party for her 100th birthday. And she had 18 days to go and she didn't make it. And my wife said, well, yeah, they wore her out getting ready for the damn thing. Yeah, she was into Golden Girls. Yeah, my dad this month. My dad would be 100 this month, and he passed what 6 years ago. Yeah, see now it's people like that, like her. Old women can get away with shit, I'm telling you, and she did. I guess she was a pretty neat lady, but old women they can get away with a lot of crap. Right, I'm gonna go check on Plow Guy again. He's getting close. There's your test, Andy. It's been about 45 minutes, and I was wrong. I didn't think it'd take him 45 minutes, but it depends who's driving. Who's driving? Oh, Rose Crowder is driving. That doesn't make any difference. I was just teasing. Because that's what I want to do. So, I watched the other night the new Ghostbusters movie with the grandkids in it. There was Ghostbusters 1 and Ghostbusters 2. And then they made this one all these years later that was one of the Ghostbusters dies and leaves his daughter this old farm, and his grandchildren are messing around on the farm, and they start finding all this ghost equipment, and they also start finding ghosts and stuff. So anyway, it's really a cute movie. It was very well done and thoroughly enjoyable. This is a plow, Joe. It's not a cultivator. And when I say that, I know that it is supposed to be a cultivator. But it's a cultivator made into a plow. So it's a mod. Obviously, it's a mod. But yeah, it is a cultivator. It is the Vaderstadt. The NZ Extreme, the Eagle 355 is the author, the mod author. So, but I love this plow. Yeah, I may have to check out the. It doesn't seem to be at 19 miles an hour. It doesn't seem to be jumping. I think I can probably boost this one up to 24 like I used to have it. I'm gonna try it and see what happens. And then if that works, I'm gonna try the roller and see if that works a little bit faster. But even so, if you have access to my patron page or the OneDrive, these are already up there, and the ones I modded this morning are already up there. The two rollers. Oh, and also, it's not just the patrons that get the OneDrive. If you're a member, you get the OneDrive as well. I think that most of the members are also patrons. So, are those potatoes ready yet? Hey, they're ready. Sweet. Taters are ready. I need to lease a header though, or a potato guy. Where's the potato guy? Tater guy, potato technology. Oh, I ain't doing that one. Didn't I have? Wait a minute. Didn't I have a mod? I could have swore I had a potato mod. Sugarcane. Front loaders. No. I don't have what mod? I thought I had a mod. Well, I don't want to do this without a mod. I'll plow that damn thing under. I swear I had a mod. Well, I shouldn't because I don't. It's 22. It's 22 now. I probably didn't have a mod. Yeah, I'll plow that crap under before I do it with this. This is crazy. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It'd take me a week to get this done with this thing. Now wait a minute. 22 meters? Is that 22 meters? How could that be 22 meters? $22.5 meters. That's impossible. Huh. I don't know what to do now. Because that doesn't look like no 22 meters. Is that the capacity? Is that what that is? Oh, I see it here. I see it here. Yeah, that's a capacity. So, okay, so 15 miles an hour, 30 ton, 6 miles. Huh? That must be top speed and working speed, maybe. And then it doesn't tell me what the. Okay, hell with it. I'm plowing it under. I'm not gonna do it. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Right. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what. I'll lease another plow and then get that work done. What's the difference between that one and this one? This is only a 5. Oh yeah, that's not. That's a mod. That's 5.7 to 8 meters, and this one is 14 meters. Yeah, I'm gonna lease this. I don't need potatoes that bad. Where's all the girls at today? Lynn's not here. Dar's not here. Lori's not here. Scorpion scares him off, I think. Am I seeing a little bit of lag here? Because I haven't seen lag since I started playing this map. Oh my God, this field is tight with that other one. Look how tight that is against that other field there. They're not the same field, are they? Can I plow up the... Look, I can plow up the neighbor's field. That ain't right. How's that happening? Somebody said the fields were a little bit weird on this map. Scorpion said he landscaped a border between those two fields. I don't own the other fields, so I haven't actually done anything with this field yet. Look at all the grass they've got between the fields in some places. Yeah, there's no reason for that one field to be kept as grass, so I'm going to plow it over and plant a crop on it. $126. Yeah, it's 126. That's a good sized field too, isn't it? So What's the verdict on Farm Sim 22 with you guys? Who's got an opinion? I wouldn't mind doing potatoes, but I'm not going to do it without a mod. I'll get a mod first. I don't have the time to mess with it while I'm live streaming. I don't want to take the time, in other words. Craig hasn't bought it yet. Andy doesn't have time to play. It's Christmas time. Andy don't play those reindeer games. It's funny they'd pop right out with such a big map. Yeah, either YouTube is messing with me or half of you guys went away. It shows there's only 4 people watching, and one of them is me. Because I got my other PC running the game. Or running YouTube, I mean. What a slow day. I swear I don't really even need to be live streaming anymore because nobody watches. Yeah, I don't know. I should be retiring. I'm getting to where I can't do this anymore anyway. I mean, really, I got 5,000 subscribers and I can't get 4 people to watch a live stream. Something's wrong. Yeah, I know. I probably know the reason. But like everybody's doing TikTok and stuff like that nowadays. And they're just sitting there watching each other jump around and whatever they do on TikTok. You know, they do silly stuff over there. They dance in front of their own cameras and they do just silly stuff, and that's called entertainment nowadays, I guess. Hey, Scorpion, did you get your koozie yet that you ordered? Your thermos? Let's go see how the other plow's doing. Oh my God, he's jumped fields. He jumped fields. Well, I was going to plow this one next anyway. Weird. Well, good. I didn't have... He jumped fields on me. But I was going to plow this one next anyway, so there you go. Sweet. Sweet. All right, let's go grab the fertilizer machine here. Mark, how are you? Mark's in the house. Let's get this thing set up here. We're gonna... Man, that sucker bounces around, don't it? Let's turn on the GPS. Set that. We're going to do this. Man, that thing really bounces, don't it? Alright. Go in and set B. Put a B in your bonnet. Oh shoot. I didn't set, doggone it. I didn't set the width. Now am I gonna have to do that again? Well, let me see. Maybe I don't have to do it again. We'll do a little fert here and see if it keeps it. Epic domain. Yeah, somebody mentioned it earlier, Epic. I didn't play County Line very long before. Like some of them I played quite a bit. Like if somebody said they were going to bring out, I don't know, one of the maps that we'd played so darn much of. Well, it's kind of like No Man's Land. They brought, Alien Jim brought No Man's Land over, and people were excited about that. But I played No Man's Land for months. I mean, I put hundreds of hours in it. I don't want to play it again because it's in a new game. I mean, some people do. I mean, I know people that have been playing that one particular map through 13, Farm Sim 15, Farm Sim 17, Farm Sim 19, and now if they bring it out for 22, they'll play it there too. The same dang farm. I don't understand that, but okay, that's set. Let's unload. I don't want to unload. Turn the sprayer on. Set the GPS. Let her fly. I believe I can fly. Graceland or real Idaho? Maybe. Maybe. Hey, Bill. Bill's in the house. Epic, are you playing? Are you playing County Line? Did they do a good job? Now, see, Graceland, I played that in what was that, 17? And it's probably my favorite map. I might play that again if they did a decent job. But hey, if you remember, there were a couple of those that they said they redid, and I couldn't even tell that it was. Remember the Idaho map they came out with? I couldn't tell whether it was the same Idaho or not. I mean, it just... So, I think Scorpion told me that he thought he saw some resemblance to the old Idaho, but I couldn't tell the difference. Well, the only thing I'm saying, Epic, is just for myself, because some of the maps that I played like hundreds of hours on. I've got 7,000 hours in this game, and so after playing a map, I'm the kind of person that gets bored doing the same stuff over and over and over. So that's why I like the mods in this game, so that I can play with different equipment, or equipment that works different. But same thing with the maps. I jump around on maps. Anybody that knows me knows I jump around on things. I'll play a map for a little while, jump to a new one, go back to another one. Where's Craig the Lurker? You can do lurk. There's a lurk mod in here. You do, what is that? Exclamation point lurk. What is it called, Scorp? Renaboo? Renaboo. Yeah, so anyway, I'm not knocking the old maps being redone. I'm just saying it's not for me if they haven't made any changes to it. Hey, the game's lying to you. It says you're going to be missed if you're lurking. We had some pretty heavy rain earlier, but now we've got that misty stuff where you walk outside and it wouldn't matter if you had an umbrella because the moisture's just in the air. You're walking, it's like you're walking through a wet cloud. It's a real life map someplace overseas. I'll have to look out for it, I guess. Yeah, I get you, Epic. That's why Scorpion mentioned Idaho. Idaho was the first map that I recorded way back in Farm Sim 13, so it's got a special place in my heart, and I played it I played that map until I owned every field. And then I did one harvest, one great big harvest of every field as the last final episode. And I sold everything, all the equipment. I sold everything. And in the video, I even had fireworks going off at the end and everything. So yeah, I have a sentimental reason for Idaho, and Graceland. Somebody asked me one time what my favorite map was, and I couldn't tell them because I played so many. So I got to thinking about it, and I thought, you know what? I'll take a look at the maps and see how much actual time I played them. And Graceland was one that I had played the most time on. So I figured I must have liked Graceland, or I wouldn't have played it that long. It looks like it's missing a spot there, doesn't it? On the right-hand side, is that discoloration? I don't know what that's about. Man, this thing really rocks and reels, don't it? There's some pretty distinctive maps out there. Alien Jim puts out some interesting maps. The Spectacle Island was pretty interesting in the fact that it was all junked out, and to be able to farm it, you had to clean it up, and then you had to take the forest land and clean it up and make it into fields, and it was just an interesting concept. Maverick used to make some pretty decent maps. I mean, look at Joran's farm. That was that charity farm that he did for that the kid that passed from cancer. Now that map was something else. It had so much production on it, but it wasn't just that. You had to go out and collect material to build a road and a bridge, because the map was split into two sections, and the only way to get to the other section was to have a bridge, and you had to build it. And that wasn't the only thing. The factories. There was a Coca-Cola factory, if I remember right. It might have been Dr. Pepper, I don't remember for sure, but there was a soda pop factory that you had to actually build it by mixing cement. And to mix the cement, you had to mine the ore. And I mean, it was just, I've never played a map like that before or since. Yeah, I had a lot of fun on Don Diego too. Don Diego was another map that I spent a lot of time on. And God, what was that other map that I played? I think it was a gosh, it'll come to me. I can't remember. Yeah, it was very sentimental, but it was so well done. That map was so well done. You know, I haven't talked to Maverick in a long time. I don't even know if he still makes maps or anything, but that particular map had to be a killer. I mean, maps are hard to do in the first place, especially to do them at that extent. I mean, that he had a cookie factory. I mean, a coffee. He had fish hatcheries. I mean, you could go on and on and on with the production that was on that map. And the thing I like about that is that you had to come up with the components to do it. You know, you just, if you wanted to make cookies, you had to make flour, you had to make sugar, you know, all of that stuff to be able to make the cookies. So it wasn't just planting a crop and harvesting it and selling it. There was a reason to farm wheat, because you're going to make flour out of it. And you needed the flour to make the cookies or whatever else was being made with flour at the time. Same thing with milk. If you wanted yogurt and ice cream and stuff like that, you had to have a dairy farm. And, you know, it's just... But the reason why I mentioned Jorn's farm being very difficult is because of the reason it was made. He was working on that farm with the kid that was dying of cancer. And the young man passed before the farm was done. Now, when my dad passed away, my family, which is very large, there's 13 kids in my family growing up, and I was asked to put together a video of photographs and music for my dad's life. And I can tell you that I worked on it for days, weeks as a matter of fact, because I had to gather up all the pictures, and I had to contact my relatives and send any pictures they might have. I had to go through all those pictures. They wanted music along with the video, with the pictures and the videos and stuff. They wanted music, so I had to come up with music that my dad liked. And it was so hard. I can tell you, Carol used to come in and just, I'd just be sitting at my computer crying. The whole damn time I was putting that video together, I just couldn't stop crying. It was so hard. And I told my relatives, I've got it done. I made videos for everybody. I made DVDs of it. Everybody gets a DVD. I put up one of those big screen TVs to show it at the well, we didn't do it. It wasn't the funeral. It was a memorial for my father. And I told him, I said, don't ever ask me to do this again. I can't do it. It almost killed me. I just couldn't stop crying the whole time I was putting it together. So I can understand what Maverick went through putting this map together. Uh-oh, I didn't get plowed over here. Yeah, that was a killer too. 7-hour live stream. Oh, I gotta find that other plow because he kind of missed a spot. Commute time. It's going to be a pile up on the freeway. Kind of missed a spot here. Maybe. Or maybe not. It just looks weird. Why does it look like that? All striped and stuff. Oh, this is the overspray from when I sprayed that field next door. No traffic. Oh, I thought you'd have a pile up at the restrooms. How come it's not plowing? Why is it not plowing up that? I thought it would plow that stuff up if that was part of the field. That's weird. Huh. Need to make a long distance phone call, see how long I can hold. Okay. Okay, I've messed up on the chat again because I mentioned something. I asked Scorpion if he ended up getting his koozie that he was supposed to get for Christmas, and then I forgot to look to see if he answered me. Maybe he didn't answer me. I don't know. All right, so that's done. Not yet. Not sure if I will. Money will be going towards a new PC now, I think. You can paint over. Yeah, I thought I could probably do that. Joe, paint over them. My question, though, is basically why should I have to? What is going on? All right, so I don't need that other plow anymore, so... Oh, shoot. I don't know which one. Oh, it's the only one leased, right? Right. I don't want to do that. Get rid of the least one. Yeah, I've been putting money away ever since I started live streaming, because when I first started live streaming, I had, you know, a pretty decent computer, but it wasn't anything to shout about. And I had a silly gaming headset for a microphone, which was crappy as all get out. I didn't have much equipment, in other words. I didn't have any recording equipment. I didn't have any streaming equipment. I didn't have anything. I just had a computer and a headset. And so when I started live streaming, I started putting money aside. I mean, it's not like I don't make any money. I mean, in live streaming, I don't. I make about enough to pay for the internet, and that's about it. But I've been setting any kind of money aside that I get for when I have to replace my PC. So I've got enough money set aside to replace my PC. It's just a matter of finding. I mean, there's one thing about having the money to buy it. There's another thing about paying the price they want for the equipment. I'm talking about right now graphics cards, and to some extent CPUs and RAM and stuff like that. The prices, I've got the money, but I'm not going to spend it until the prices come down. It's just ridiculous. Just like the Xbox and the PlayStation, the new PlayStation and new Xbox. I'm not going to buy a new PlayStation until you can get one for the original price and not some scalper's price. So, in other words, I could buy a new computer. I could build a new computer now. I've got the money. But I'd be paying a couple thousand too much. So I'll wait until the price comes down. Alrighty. Now, let's see. Fertilizer. I fertilized. And then I need to lime. Scorpion, did you say you limed after you fertilized? Is that how you're doing it? Hey, Binks, how you doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, that's not a bad price though, Scorpion, really. Yeah, Epic, I had so much fun on Farm Sim 13 with Idaho. It was just a lot of fun. I loved the fact that you could run over the cars. You could knock the cars off the road in 13. It was so much fun. All right, we're going to lime it up here. Binks is doing county line. Okay, let's turn that on. Turn this on. We need to do a auto width. Do auto width. Come down here. Set A. Mosey on down the field. Set B. Change this to lime. Do that. Select lime. And then let's get out of that. Yeah, mine isn't huge. I could probably boost it up a little bit. It'd be fine. Alright, let me get over here. I'm going to probably overspray, but that's okay. I don't mind. $10K. Yeah, mine owes 30. I haven't used it yet, Banks. But I haven't been playing an awful lot. I didn't play it all through the holidays. And yeah, I haven't tried it yet in 22. Your spread's wider? Really? Really? I thought this is the biggest one you could get. Has anybody used course play in 22? Oh, I'm gonna have to check it out, Binks, because I didn't use it very much in 19. I tried it a couple times and didn't use it. But if it's got a four-wheel drive that actually works, the four-wheel drive worked pretty good in 17, but it didn't work very good in 19. At least in my experience, it didn't seem to. Yeah, I kind of thought it was. Course play. Well, that's cool. I'm going to have to check it out just for that. Just for that, because in 17 the four-wheel drive worked pretty good. In 19, I'd turn it on and then I'd test it, and it didn't work at all. Matter of fact, I had one tractor, only one wheel drove the thing. Hell, they couldn't even do two-wheel drive. Hey, Evan's in the house. How you doing, Evan? Hope you had a good holiday. That goes for everybody. I hope you all had a pretty good holiday. They sure went and got here and went fast, I tell you. I didn't even get to play Christmas music this year. I used to love to play all the Mannheim Steamroller stuff. Uh-oh. I dropped some lime in the other field. Preston, how are you? Sweet. Yeah, I had my sister was here for Christmas, and of course my family, and it was nice. Nice and quiet. We didn't do much. Watched a few movies. Like I said earlier, I watched the new Ghostbusters with the grandkids of the Ghostbusters in it. That was pretty good. They did a good job on it. I enjoyed it. 42 meters. Hey, barbecue. I'll take a hot dog. Your real name is Theo? That's a cool name. I'm trying to think. I think I've only known one Theo in my life. Yeah. I knew a kid named Theo when I was in school. Beer and burgers. I'm running out of lime here. Like Theodore Roosevelt? I was actually thinking Theodore of Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. The Chipmunks. That's the Theodore I was thinking of. Woohoo! What a bumpy road. Shaking up the cocoa. There's sure a lot of graphical glitches in this game. Look at the JCB sign on that. Whoa! Almost, dang it, that was close. And in the wintertime, the snow glitches out. At least on mine. I don't know if it does it on everybody's. Theodore is your whole name. Well, don't feel bad. Mine is Rudolph. Well, and I look at the way it snows in the game. See, this field has snow on it, but that one doesn't. What's the deal? Yeah, I think it's my interesting. I asked my dad one time why I didn't have a middle name, because I don't have a middle name. I just have my first name. And I asked my dad one time why I didn't have a middle name, and he said, "You didn't think Rudolph was bad enough? You wanted a middle name too?" Oh, okay. 13 kids, I'm the only one who didn't get a middle name. Snow and snowmen. Yeah, we had a little bit of snow over Christmas. I was surprised because we usually don't get snow at all. We had several inches and it lasted for about a week. It was kind of nice because it started snowing Christmas night. Not Christmas Eve, but actual Christmas night. Well, Christmas afternoon it started. And by the next morning we had a couple inches and it lasted for about a week. It was kind of nice to have a white Christmas because we usually don't. We have a rain Christmas. Oh, no problem, Binks. I'm pretty much done here myself, so. Middle name is Hamilton, huh? That's a long name, Theodore Hamilton. Especially if your last name is Mississippi. Theodore Hamilton, Mississippi. You just be out here throwing snowballs. That'd be kind of cool if you could make snowballs and have a snowball like one of those machines that tosses tennis balls, shoot snowballs at people. Oh, your last name really is Fisher. I think I got another swallow of soda. Just barely. Finished that one off. Well, that's actually pretty good timing. I just took my last swallow of soda. I always keep pounding it back though, because I try to get every drop out of the can, because we have to turn our cans in for a dime a piece. We get a dime a piece for the cans. You don't get it. You have to pay it to get it back. But I don't like pouring them into a plastic bag and then have the plastic bag full of soda. So I always knock the last little drop out of the can. You've watched all my vids. Well, you've watched a lot then, because I've got quite a few vids out there. Well, anyway, good timing on the soda, because it's time for me to go. So, well, thank you, Preston, for watching the videos. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed them. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Have fun with your game. And I'll see you next time. Take care.